At Heartsong, we offer a variety of services, including therapy, workshops and training. Our face-off workshops are based on constellation therapy, and we incorporate a variety of psychological techniques and approaches.
I went to one of these groups about 7 or 8 years ago, and it changed my life. I think it has changed the course of my life. If I think for myself, there's me before this and me after this, and it's just been so positive.
So I was invited to a face-off workshop. I was skeptical in the beginning, and also through our ministry, I was already dealing with trauma, so I didn't know how the two would affect each other. Aggression was a thing I struggled with my whole life. Anger was always a coping mechanism for me to try and hide behind my pain, because I was bullied a lot.
Being part made me think about my beliefs and what events shaped my beliefs and whether they are true or whether I should change my paradigm and realize that it might have been true in that situation, but it's not a universal truth. And it has changed my life.
So the process entails that you would place yourself in the middle, and then you would place all the people of import around yourself. Just the way you would place them, or you would do things without really knowing. Yvette would be able to look at how you place someone or where in relation to whatever, that kind of puts a light on how you really feel about the person, if that makes sense. And then there's also a part where you would speak to that person about what you would really like to say. And what makes it so amazing is it's non-threatening, because that person isn't really there. But things you would love to have told that person, or something that would make you angry about that person, you would be able to tell that person that's now as a symbol of that person what you really feel, which you never really get the chance to do it out loud.
My best friend, obviously I'm going to leave out a lot of detail, but he committed suicide, and after his suicide, it felt like the whole world was blaming me.
Constellation therapy involves placing participants in various positions in relation to the client whose constellation we are conducting. They can represent different people in their lives, family members, or even specific issues.
In my case, my best friend that committed suicide was another lady that was there, and also another lady that represented his family, the people that I felt blamed me for this whole situation. It feels so real. If you really engage and you put yourself out there, I literally felt that I spoke to my best friend that day, and that was the first day that I got a chance to say goodbye to my friend in a positive environment.
I got so much from the experience, and I just marveled at the fact that everybody said the right things to the right people. It really was a blessed experience, and I could really feel God's presence there.
Die dag van het ek nie gevoel daar's 'n spesifieke trauma wat ek wil hanteer nie, of iets wat my pla nie. Maar deur die constellation, deur 'n rol te speel vir 'n ander persoon, het ek healing ervaar. Ek moes 'n ma-figuur speel vir 'n vrou, en deur die feit dat ek die ma-figuur gespeel het, het ek dinge ingesien hoe ek dit vir my ma moeilik gemaak het. Waar ek op 'n punt was van net wraak en kwaad, en ek was op 'n punt wat ek niks van my ma wou weet nie. Het dit vir my en my ma deurbraak gebring. Sy is 'n persoon op haar eie, ek is 'n persoon op my eie. En so kan mens mekaar in die middeweg ontmoet.
The night after the face-off workshop, it was the best sleep of my life. I remember my mom was in tears, my wife was in tears, because it's the first night in years and years and years that I actually slept all the way through without waking up. I just felt the peace inside of my heart like never before.
What was amazing to me when you would address someone indirectly is you would be able to say things that you would never say out loud to that person. And as a therapist, I also know there's value in saying something out loud. It's one thing to think it, but to say it out loud, to let your own voice hear what you really feel, is really, it can be a cathartic process.
I just learned the power of a group and knowing that you're not alone. Your heartache is shared by so many other people in the same position that you are in, and having that support and hearing that it's okay not to be perfect. We're there to support each other. And I think that some of those friendships that we formed over the weekend, even though we don't get to see each other often, there will always be a special connection, and I know that I can rely on the people that I work with there, and they'll understand how I felt.
To me, it just felt that it wasn't really a human process. It was more something that the Holy Spirit guided Yvette and us. So she was kind of the facilitator, and the Holy Spirit was there, and the questions we would ask each other didn't just come from it felt like a Holy Spirit-led process.